Welcome to Missing Chronicles, where we delve into the heartbreaking and enigmatic mysteries surrounding disappearances. Here, we will immerse ourselves in the world of unsolved cases, thrilling search efforts, and intricate journeys. The goal of this channel is to spread awareness, foster community connections, and provide support to the families and loved ones of the missing. Join me as we embark on a suspenseful journey, hoping to uncover the truth behind these missing chronicles. Help us sustain and grow Missing Chronicles by becoming a patron on Patreon. Your contribution ensures that we can continue our investigations, share compelling stories, and work towards a world where no one is forgotten. Join us in making a lasting impact today. Enigmatic vanishings, puzzling and unexplained cases of disappearances. Every year, thousands of families from all over the world have to grapple with the heart-wrenching ordeal of a loved one going missing. The anguish that accompanies such incidents varies in intensity, with some cases being particularly eerie, especially when no traces of the missing individuals are found. This leaves investigators baffled and forces them to admit that they have no idea about what happened or where the missing person could have gone. There is something uniquely disturbing about people seemingly vanishing into thin air, perhaps even more so when they resurface with a perplexing tale of their experience or an utter lack of memory. With that being said, let's delve into a few captivating cases. On the 1st of August in 2018, a 27-year-old named Sam Sayers embarked on a solitary expedition to Vesper Peak, a majestic mountain nestled in the North Cascades region of Washington state. Almost 10 months have elapsed since her disappearance, and it remains an enigma that defies comprehension. The last concrete evidence of Sam's presence was her name hastily scribbled into the register at the trailhead. Sam had a distinct appearance due to her affliction with alopecia, an autoimmune disease resulting in hair loss. Despite this condition, she was a resilient individual who coped admirably with her situation. On the fateful day she went missing, Sam commenced her hike at 8 a.m., with the intention of returning to her boyfriend, Kevin Dares, by 6 p.m. However, as night fell and Sam failed to return, Kevin grew increasingly anxious. Determined to find her, he embarked on a late-night journey to the trailhead, armed with only a flashlight. The darkness enveloped him as he navigated the challenging terrain, but upon reaching the trailhead, he discovered Sam's blue Ford Fiesta still parked in the gravel lot. This grim realization heightened Kevin's unease, prompting him to venture onto the trail around 10 p.m. Hastening his pace, he traversed the dense foliage and treacherous boulders, eventually arriving at a box canyon flanked by precipitous cliffs. Bewildered and unable to locate Sam, Kevin retraced his steps, embarking on the arduous 3.5-mile journey back to his car. He then drove 20 miles to the Verlet Public Service Center, which, although closed, housed a pay phone he could use to contact the authorities. This marked the inception of one of the largest and most protracted search efforts in the region's history, with over 8,000 hours expended scouring the mountain for any sign of Sam. The search involved 14 dog teams, helicopters, and the participation of countless volunteers. Yet, despite their collective efforts, Sam remains elusive. Let us now journey back in time to 1937, when a 4-year-old girl named Florence Jackson vanished under perplexing circumstances. Florence and her parents had embarked on a visit to her grandparents' residence in Oak Grove, Arkansas. During their stay, they ventured into the nearby woods for a leisurely walk. It was during this excursion that the family separated, with the parents exploring the immediate surroundings while Florence accompanied her grandfather to an abandoned sawmill. At some point, halfway through their journey, Florence expressed a desire to rejoin her parents and ran towards the direction of their car. However, when her grandfather returned to the vehicle, he made a harrowing discovery: Florence was nowhere to be found. In a panic, the parents scoured the area while the grandfather hastened to notify the authorities. A search operation ensued, with 400 individuals combing the vast terrain in an attempt to locate Florence. For days after her disappearance, the hunters stumbled upon Florence's shoes and stockings within half a mile of her last known location. The peculiar arrangement of these items raised perplexing questions. Why were her shoes and stockings found 15 yards apart? Why did she remove them and subsequently put her shoes back on, only to discard them again a quarter-mile away. The search continued, but it proved fruitless. Then, 3 days later, approximately 7 miles from the initial location, a farmer's wife heard someone calling out for help. Investigating the sound, she discovered Florence near Indian Creek. Despite her young age, Florence had managed to navigate her way to safety, albeit with the loss of her clothing, which was never recovered. Remarkably, apart from minor scratches, she was unharmed. Florence's recollections of her time missing were fragmented, mentioning sleeping on a log, climbing a tree, and encountering strangers. The circumstances surrounding her disappearance remained a confounding enigma. In 1999, an inexplicable vanishing unfolded at Bear Valley Ski Resort in California, involving a physician named Dr. Catherine Wong. Dr. Wong, 48 years old at the time, had traveled to the resort with her husband and relatives for a planned trip. An intermediate-level skier. Dr. Wong was no stranger to the slopes, frequently visiting ski resorts. On the day of her disappearance, she had lunch with her group before embarking on a skiing adventure. However, after getting on a ski lift with the intention of reuniting with her husband at the bottom, Dr. Wong inexplicably vanished. Her husband, growing increasingly worried, waited for her but eventually alerted the resort authorities when she failed to show up. The ensuing search effort involved the Alpine County Sheriff's Department, ski patrol, helicopters, winter-trained dog teams, and approximately 50 search experts. However, their combined efforts yielded no trace of Dr. Wong. Suspicion of foul play arose. But investigations by the FBI revealed no evidence to support this theory. Months later, Dr. Wong's body was discovered in a heavily wooded ravine half a mile south of the ski resort. The circumstances surrounding her disappearance and the remote location of her body left investigators perplexed. In 2007, a 5-year-old girl named Hannah Clem XI experienced a remarkable ordeal during a boating trip with her grandfather on the Kankakee River. While out on the water, Hannah's grandfather tragically failed to resurface after diving into the river. Left alone, Hannah summoned incredible courage and resilience, swimming to safety and surviving the traumatic experience unharmed. Despite the search for her grandfather, he was never found, and the circumstances surrounding his disappearance remain a mystery. However, Hannah's survival against the odds was a testament to her strength and determination. In yet another baffling case, a camp cook named Connie Johnson vanished in 1986 while working at a remote camp near Fog Mountain in Idaho. Connie, an experienced outdoors woman, disappeared without a trace, leaving behind a bewildered community and an extensive search operation. The search efforts involved aircraft, ground teams, and search dogs, but no sign of Connie could be found. Her disappearance raised suspicions of foul play, but no concrete evidence could substantiate this theory. Adding to the mystery, Connie's loyal dog, Ace, mysteriously returned to a ranger station 3 days after her disappearance. Although Ace's return provided no clues to Connie's whereabouts, it added to the eerie circumstances surrounding her vanishing. These cases underscore the perplexing and often inexplicable nature of disappearances. Loved ones are left with unanswered questions, haunted by the uncertainty of what transpired. Despite extensive search efforts and investigations, some vanishings remain unresolved, leaving behind an enduring sense of loss and a deep-seated desire for answers. Thank you for watching Missing Chronicles. We have explored captivating stories and searched for answers behind the vanished. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest videos. Share these videos to spread the message and assist affected families and loved ones. If you have any information related to the cases we've discussed, please leave them in the comments section. Together, we can make a difference. See you in the next Missing Chronicles.